Okay, today we're going to work on a little bit of gouache with our oil pastels. I've got, this is the Pit Pastel. I'm just making some dark marks here. We're going to try a little bit of sky and a lot of earthy, earthy parts. Okay, I think I do, let's see, get the water out. So let's start off with some light washes of, I'm gonna mix up a little bit of ultramarine with a little bit of turquoise and a little bit of white. And we're not gonna futz with it that much. Okay, so let's just put down some light washes. Play with our colors. I kind of like that. Simple, she says as she begins to futz. Okay, so let's put down, I want a few more washes. I'm probably going to make this a lot about the pastels and a little bit about the gouache, but we'll see. So I'm going to mix up some yellow ochre here, a little bit of white, a little bit of burnt sienna to make the sort of rusty pink color. I might add just a Scotia black. I like that. Okay. So I want to bring it so it's kind of coming down this way. And do a little bit of a dry brush kind of to start. And then come in with a bit of water. It's looking very clay-like. I don't think that was the color I thought it was. It's not awful. It's not kind of what I wanted, though. I think I wanted it more light. Let's bring in some white. So the good thing about gouache, I found, is that you can actually just mix it right on the palette, right on the paper, and it seems to do okay. So much for our light washes. It wants to be a little bit more, maybe more yellow. Y'all, I'm just making this up. But I think this is going to be pretty cool, actually, I think. So we get down some light colors, and then we can come back in with some of our darker colors. I'm going to mix up a little bit of the ochre and black. Give us this kind of greenish tone. I want it to be more green. I think I like that kind of. I just want to pat this in and make these kind of. You see I didn't do a very good job mixing there. Let's come in with this shaper tool. And kind of come back in, scrape away a little bit. This is coming together quite nicely, I think. I kind of like those little pink undertones you got going on there. Okay. Okay, I mixed up a little bit of the yellow in there to give us a bit more of this sort of green tone. Come in with the scumbly brush. Make some marks. Because we're going to be adding more marks anyway. I feel like I want this to be darker down here. Let's come in with a little bit more of that. I don't want to get it too dark, though. Okay, I mixed up this sort of light green. I know I said I wanted to go darker, but I think it might be kind of nice if we start with a base layer of a lighter green and then come over top of it with some darker pastels. That's the plan anyway. Oh, got way too much water there. Okay, let's come in with our little color shaper here. I like this thing. I think it's, where's my other bigger one? Let's try the actual bigger color shaper here. Get some mix going on. Okay. Let's come in with a little bit of darker green through here. I'm in a very messy mood today, if you can't tell. Feeling very sketchy and very messy. I kind of want some of that color up here, maybe. I don't really have a lot left on this brush, but we're going to put a little bit. Okay. Okay, so this is a salmon-y color, pinky color. Just going to bring this in a little bit through here. You guys are probably like, what is she doing? I actually really like pink and green together. Might have something to do with being an 80s child. I don't know. It resonates with me a little bit. I think I want to do, let's try this green. Sort of lighter green. So I want to put some soft marks as well as then come back in and maybe add some darker marks, if that makes sense. So let's kind of just put, and I want to come in with the palette knife and scrape away. I've been watching some wild videos about making marks with pastels. People are doing some, I saw this one guy that just like cut up the ends and then put them on the paper, like hot glued them. It's like, okay, that's something, I guess. Not my thing, but it's definitely different. I like the scratchy back end marks. You probably need a bit of this through here because you gotta have some ochre in there somewhere. Maybe some up here. Just having play today. Not being too uptight. Like I said, I'm in a very messy mood today. I don't know what that is. I kind of woke up in a feisty, messy mood today. What else do we need? We probably need to bring some of this together. What colors? Oh, that's not a good color. I don't like that color. I was thinking more of a... Okay, I'm going to come in with a little bit of this other green. That's maybe more of a Kelly green, kind of. What I want to do is just kind of try to make a shape through here that kind of brings it kind of together a little bit, because I don't really like how disjointed that is. But then I don't really like that color green. Let's put some other green over it. I'm really still liking the pastels. Like, I think there's some really fun things that we can do with it. Besides just obviously me marking back in, because that's what I like to do. But so far, that's been my, I'm with a skewer with some different marks. Been my favorite so far. You guys know how I love to make lines. So this is just a fun way for me to make more lines. You make enough lines, right? You get a shape. Maybe some darker brown here at the bottom, I think. Ooh, that's neat how it kind of picked up those parts that we had before. Let's come in with this guy and see what kind of marks we can make. Like I said, I didn't put down a lot of paint. I kind of had the intention that I was just going to cover it up. Probably should have just made this a pastel video, but I'm not that bold yet with it. I think I still need the comfort level of having something in there besides. I feel like there's this color here. It's calling my name. I don't know what this is. Let's see. Does it say? Can I read it? Moss green, this says. Ooh, that's bright. But I don't hate it. I actually kind of like it. It's giving very bright Kermit the Frog kind of vibes. But I like how it's giving all these highlights, right? I mean, that's kind of fun. There was a question in the comments the other day about how we finish these, and when you're using these types of soft pastels, you definitely are going to have to put a fixative on it. Some people recommend hairspray. I don't. That's going to yellow over time. I have the brand that I use is the Sennelier brand. You can get it on Amazon, and it works great. You do want to let these cure for a couple of days before we start putting stuff on top, because they will harden. Depending on how thick it is, you might have to wait a week. But you're definitely going to want to fix it before you put it in a mat or under glass. Okay, I'm just talking and making marks and not really paying attention to what I'm doing. I think I want some of that blue, I think, through here. And I might just I just want a bit of that blue through here. I feel like it needs just a little bit of that. I think it's coming together nicely. A lot of marks. I like marks. It's a little bright, but I don't hate it. Let's see. You know what? We might need some maybe, I was thinking that color, but I was going to put orange down. I still might. But I kind of want to bring this through here a little bit. Just love how you can scrape away and reveal like just a little bit of it into those black marks that we made earlier. It's almost like sgraffito, I think it's called. Get all these good marks through here. I'm gonna use some black marks. Maybe some more green. I don't know. What are you thinking? I think more green. I'm kind of liking these highlights here. Maybe let's get our little paper out and get some white and put in there. That worked so well last time. I think I got it on both sides. Just putting in some white marks. This does get a little tricky when you get a lot of pastel in there because it gets a little sticky. Like the paper starts to stick a little bit. Ooh, that's fun. Ooh, I like that. Those marks are fun. Just a little bit of highlight here and there. Mostly here. Do we need some black marks? I wonder what happens if I just come in with the black pencil. This Pit Pastel instead of using our normal mark making. It seems to be working pretty well. I like marking over it. Making these little organic marks. It does kind of gunk up the pencil a little bit. I'm surprised that I can go over it with. I want some more dark marks through here though. I don't want it to all be the same. I think I want that shape to be bolder. Let me take a look at it for a minute. Okay, I'm going to add some more of this green tone down here at the bottom. Maybe a little bit more brown. I really like that green and brown together. I don't like that. It's another thing I like. When I don't like something and I put it in, if I scratch into it, I can just rub it out. Just take it away, which is kind of nice, which I keep doing. Okay, I like these white marks that we're getting through here. Kind of feels more windswept. I don't think I need too many of them. I love the color. I feel like we need some more of this. Just a little bit more. Maybe just through here. And maybe some through here. Oh, I made a big mess. I kind of like it. It's very chaotic. I keep wanting to add more of the screen. I don't know why. Okay. Maybe just a little bit over here. Kind of need one more spot. Maybe Maybe a few bits through here. One thing that I have noticed too is that I'm probably going to run through these pastels really quickly because I like them and they go quick. It seems like some of them are already like nubbies. Okay, I think we might be done. I think this might be finished. It's a little brighter than I was anticipating, and I probably should have used more gouache. I'm not gonna lie. But let's look at it with the mat. Okay. What do we think? I like it. I like it. I like the I like all the marks. I like these little white marks and these green marks. I could even probably scrape back in a little bit through here and stop myself. I like the pink and the ochre together. I like the simplicity of the sky with just a little bit of that gouache up there. Like I said, I know I covered up most of the gouache, but I was kind of feeling like I was going to do that anyway. Because, again, I woke up in a pretty aggressive mood today. Just felt like making a mess. So, yeah, I really like the dark through there. I'm wondering if I should... I think this is enough dark down here to contrast up there. I like the little marks that we put through with the Pit Pastel. It's a little chaotic, but I like it. I like it. I think it's got a lot of energy to it. It's colorful. As you can tell, it's been very warm here, so I'm kind of feeling my spring vibes. Itching to get back outside and paint in plein air. So this was a good play with pastels. Maybe not so much gouache. Although I think you can kind of see a little bit of the layers of the gouache underneath, just in spots. But yeah, I like it. Okay, let me know your thoughts below. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave some comments. Thanks so much. Bye.